Hey guys, I'm Nick May from The Business Brush. Today we're going to talk about how to find your dot. Stay tuned. So your dot is your perfect client. When you know who your dot is, then you know who you should be talking to. You know everything about them. Well, at least you know kind of psychographic, you know age, you know income, where they live. When you know what they look like, then you know what message that you should be telling to them. So for Walls by Design, we know that our dot is a homeowner that makes over $150,000. They typically live in a house that is over $450,000. It is typically a female between the ages of 42 and 56. So once you've kind of gone through that process of figuring out and whittling down what you actually want to do, what kind of work you want to do, is it inside, is it outside, is it commercial, is it residential? If you're a commercial painter, then obviously you're not going to be targeting homeowners at all. That's not going to be your dot. And what most paint contractors do is they take a shotgun approach. So they're going to try and aim and hit as many people as they possibly can. And that can work for some things, and you may get a little bit of results with that. But when you find your dot, you can actually do what I like to do, is more of the rifle approach. So you pinpoint your target and you're going to go after that specific person. Now, I will tell you that you won't always stay right on top of your dot. So like our typical dot is a female, like I said, about 45 years old, but we sometimes have the baby boomer that calls us and they're retired and they're obviously in their 60s or 70s. Now that doesn't mean we don't want to work with them at all. It just means that we're not going to go after them and target them with our message. When you narrow down your message, you can narrow down what you're actually saying, you can narrow down the images, you know exactly where you should be putting that message at. Should you be putting it on Facebook or should you be putting it on Instagram? Should you be sending a direct mail piece? Should you be in the newspaper? Should you be in the yellow pages? Probably not. Or should you be on a billboard or in the magazines or on radio? There's all sorts of places we can go. I would say that a lot of marketing things can work. It just depends on if you have the right message for the right person at the right time. So you have to think of all of these things. And what most people want to do is they want to just start marketing. They want to talk, they want to get their message out. If you don't know who you're talking to, then you don't know what message. Therefore, you're going to be spending a lot of money on your marketing that is very ineffective. And the name of the game in marketing is ROI, return on investment. So I have a video in the series. You want to go back and review that video so that you can understand why we want to make sure that we have a certain ROI on every single marketing channel that we do. So what you might be wondering is, how do you figure out what your dot is? And if you've been in business a while and you've kind of been going through at least the massive action stage, you have typical customers that you like working with. And those are typically going to be your dot. So you want to really think through who's been really good to work with, who's been fun, who has provided more repeat referral work so that you can do more than just one project. Those people are going to be your dot. Those are the people you want to work with every single day of the week. Have you ever had the customer, you're like, wow, why can't they all be like this? So if you know who your dot is, would you do me a favor? Would you comment below? Tell me who your dot is. What do they look like? Where do they live? How much money do they make? Is it a residential person or is it a commercial person? Would you also make sure that you've subscribed to the channel and hit the like button? And please, 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 please share this video on either Instagram or Facebook or even LinkedIn. So I'm Nick May from The Business Brush. See you next time.